What's going on, guys? The Iron Jesse here, and welcome back to my new LEGO Star Wars 2026 set review. And today I'm reviewing the new Razor Crest set based off of the Mando and Grogu movie. This is set 75447, it ages 10 plus, it has 930 pieces and 5 minifigures. I got this set off of Amazon last month, and this set costs $150 here in North America and around the world for the lineup. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at all of these minifigures. Here are all 5 of the minifigures in this set, and they are the Mandalorian, Colonel Ward, Grogu, the Imperial Remnant Stormtrooper, and Zeb. So we do get like a new Mando minifigure. So he has been showing up in some of the other sets like this, and I feel like the leg printing is brand new. So I totally dig that same helmet that we've been getting since like 2023, I'm assuming. But I totally dig the torso, hip, leg, and toe printing. It looks so good in my opinion. Since I love that silver design right here to recreate like his Beskar armor. And I love the strap detailing for his torso printing with his belt. So yeah, that is a very nice design right here for the character. And I totally love his side arm printing for both of his left to right arm. And I love the Mando logo on his right shoulder for that side arm printing for his right arm. That looks so phenomenal, man. And Grogu is brand new with the headpiece. For him, is the same one that we've been getting since 2020. But I'm glad they made his torso accurate, because that is a brand new piece for this year. And he does have his Mandalorian armor on that is printed. So we do get a couple of sets with him wearing that. And we have some other sets that he's not wearing it. And we do get Colonel Ward in this set. This version of her is exclusive because the other set, which is the X-Wing set, she was wearing her X-Wing pilot suit. So this is her regular / main outfit. So I love the torso printing for her. Wish they gave her some side arm printing and some leg detailing. But I love the face printing right here in that hair piece, and that red color looks great. And she and Mando had like the same blasters in my opinion. Let me take a look at that. Yep, that's the same blaster. And for Zeb, this is my first Zeb minifigure that I've owned since I missed out the 2014 version. But I'm glad they brought him back. And look at him. He has dual-molded arms and dual-molded legs with printing on it. That looks so good, man. And I love the torso printing for him. I love the Rebel or Rebellion logo on his left side of the chest right here. I love like the detailing for his white and blue outfit looks so good. He has the same small blaster as Mando and Ward. Love that head mold piece right there. And we do get the Remnant Stormtrooper right here with that little pouch piece in black. We have that classic Stormtrooper helmet and blaster. I love the torso and leg printing for the character. And this is what his face looks like, as well as Mando's right here. We have that Pedro Pascal Din Djarin face print. Now let's flip everybody around so I can show you what the back of the characters looks like. So we have the back of Mando, Grogu with that jetpack. We have the back of Zeb. And we have the back of the Stormtrooper. And also Colonel Ward also has a double-sided face. So yeah, this is what the back of the characters looks like. I love the back torso printing for Zeb and the Stormtrooper. And we have like the second face print for Colonel Ward, which is the only character that has a double-sided face print for the lineup itself. So very cool figs, and I just totally dig that. So that is it for the minifigures. Now let's get on to the side build in this set. We have this little turret blaster for the Remnant Stormtrooper. So this is a pretty interesting looking build in my opinion. Not exciting as much as the Razor Crest, but still I totally do like some building techniques right here. We do get this little handle bar that will show you how to connect the Stormtrooper's hands on later. But I love like the little dish piece in black, and also like that little piece right here. And I love how they have the little stand for it. So that is pretty nice of how they did that. And also we have that little like camera-ish piece right here's what I like to call it. So yeah, I just totally did that for the build itself. We have like the entire front part. We have the left side of the build. We have the right side of the build with the same look, and this is what the back of it looks like. And you can move it side to side, and it does move so quickly because how loose it really is. And you can also move it up and down just like so. And if you want to, you can put the Stormtrooper on there. Let me just get him and twist his hands up like this. I was about to say arms, but I said it in a weird way. But anyways, easy how to do that. Same thing how you do with the motorcycle. And there you go. So that is how you freaking do it. So yeah, nothing much for this little build in my opinion. So it's just some little blaster or turret. I'm just gonna call it a turret, but still it is a pretty solid little side build that you get for this set. So that is it for the little side build for the Stormtrooper, which is this turret. Now let's get into the minivan this set, which is the Here's the new Razor Crest set for this year. And I gotta say, the build for it looks phenomenal. So it is a downgrade to the 2020 version. Again, I don't have that set, unfortunately, like I said in the news video back in February for these sets. But I'm glad I got the new one that is based off of the movie, since it is one of my other favorite Star Wars ships besides the Millennium Falcon, the Jedi Starfighters, and also the U-Wing, I'm assuming. But still, yeah, I totally dig the U-Wing. But still, this is a very great design right here. So I'm glad I got the new one, because I wish I've gotten the old one from 2020, but this is a very nice design. Says I love the entire front part of the build. So we do get like one printed piece in this, well, actually just a few, and that is this glass piece right here. So I love the design for the window piece with the printed design with the yellow texture. It is 100% accurate to the movie itself. And we have the front part of the ship, and those parts are stickers. Well, this one right here, this one over here, and same thing for the left side. So we have these stud shooters on top of the ship. I love the detailing for the engines right here. And I noticed that they use like the little jumper pieces in that light grayish color. So yeah, very nice design. I love the blasters for the front part of the ship itself. Now let's go ahead and spin it around to take a look at the left side of the build. So we have the design for the blaster itself, and that is a sticker. I didn't mean to put it on so crookedly when I was building this set. And we have another sticker over here with the yellow stripes and also some of the detailing. And we have the left design for the engine right here. I love how they use like those gigantic like tire pieces in dark gray. That looks pretty good for what we're seeing. And we have like some of the other building techniques over here. And we lift the ship up like this. We have some of the detailing for the rest of the left side of the build. So we have more stickers over here, and over here. And we do get the same thing for the right side. And when you lift, well, not lift, when you open the engine up like this, it shows you like some storage compartments. And this is like the little area that you can recreate, like the part where Mando and Grogu is fixing some parts of the ship. So I just love how they did that. And this is how the whole thing is connected and easy to close that back up nice and easily. We have like some of the top part of the detailing for the ship itself. And this area used to have like the escape pod, since the old one did have that, but this one no longer has one. But I love the detailing for the yellow striping details, and I love how they added like the Nexo 9 piece in like gray, and we have like the yellow stickers for this area and the rest of the top part. And we do get the same thing for the right side of the ship. And yeah, there's those same stickers as I mentioned. Well, probably some different ones, but still some of the same parts, especially this part right here. And we have the rest of the detailing for the right side and a close-up look. And same thing for the left side. You can open this part up, and we have that different design for the engine right here. So that is officially different. And if you want to store Grogu even on the left or right side of the little engine compartments for the ship, you can do that, and easily to close that part up. And turning it around, we have the back of it. So this is what like the back of the engines for both of the left and right side of the ship. We have an ingot piece in dark gray and two dark gray studs over here. And I honestly love how they nail the detailing for the engines right here. So we have the same thing for the right side, but I just want to look at it just one at a time for the left side of the ship. So yeah, very nice design with those building techniques. And we have the back of the ship over here, which is pretty good. And you can access like the interior parts for the build itself. So same thing for the right side. You can, let me lift this up carefully. So you can open these pieces up like this, and my thumb was in the way. And I'm trying to be careful not to break this mamma jamma. And you can open up the back part to recreate Mando and Grogu walking out of the ship, if you like to. And there isn't that much storage in here like the old one used to, since it had some carbonite storage inside the ship. Right now, the new one doesn't have any. It has like some clips that you can store some accessories for the minifigures for the build itself, and you can put some of them inside the ship. So I'm just gonna use Ward here if I can get her inside. All right, I'm just gonna put one figure at a time. So let me see if I can get it without breaking it. There we go. So yeah, I just took her blaster off. So yeah, you can't do that right here. So I'm just gonna set the blaster aside, but if you want to, you can clip the weapons on those clips right here, since I'm just gonna leave it aside because I do not want to break this ship, and I didn't mean to bump my iPad holder. And easy to close that back up. And as for the stud shooters, easy to fire them. I'm just gonna do like this because I'm not gonna lose any more pieces today. Easy to do that. That's how you do it. And this is what that piece looks like inside of it. These are like these like 1x1 translucent red tile pieces. If you lose one of these, they will give you a couple of spare ones just in case. And I noticed how they added the little landing pads on the ship. So I just totally dig that just a smidge. I know people are saying, why are they there? The ship is supposed to fly in the air without them, but it's just how the whole build turns out right here. And as for the compartment, easy to take it off. So you can take it off like this, since it has those two light gray clips, and it has those clip pieces right here. And this is what the inside of the cockpit looks like. So we have another printed piece of like the control panels for the ship itself, and we have some storage for two figures and Grogu. So for the studs, you can fit Grogu inside like this, and you can put Mando and Zeb inside there. So let me just throw Zeb right here, and yeah, I'm covering up Grogu now. Sorry, Grogu. So yeah, easy to do that. Let me see if it fits while Mando is wearing his jetpack. Okay, there we go. So you can't lay Mando down, and here are all the characters inside. And let's see if it works. Easy to put this back on, and I broke it. Terrific. Okay, I almost had it. But yeah, that is how you do it. I will fix that up when I film the final verdict. So yeah, that is how you do it. And this is what the interior looks like when you fit all the characters inside. Well, unfortunately, you can't see Grogu inside of the ship. So if you want to see him, you have to like move him up a little bit. But yeah, that is just pretty much it for the Razor Crest build. I just totally dig the play features, only a few of them, and you can access the interior for the cockpit and the little storage area that you can fit a few minifigures in there if you want to. But yeah, that's just pretty much it for the build, and access the engines for this set itself. So yeah, I don't have anything else to say about this build, but that is all I've gone so far right here. So that is it for this set. Now let's move on to overall, I honestly like this set, since I'm glad I got the new one, because like I said before, since in the news video, since in February, I missed out on the 2020 version that's based off of the first and second season. But I'm glad I got the new one that is based off of the new movie that I just watched this year, since I am planning on watching it again this weekend with one of my other friends. But still, I just totally did like some of the detailing for the build itself. And I totally forgot one thing. I love how they added like the light gray ingot pieces on, well, right above the stud shooters is what I meant to say. But still, I just really love the detailing for the ship itself. And like I said, this is a total downgrade to the 2020 version. So it is not that like as big as the old one, since it is like a medium-sized look is what I wanted to call it. But I love how they add like some of the detailing right here for the build itself. I love how they recreated the yellow stripes for both of the left and right engine, and also we have like some sticker detailing for that, and we have some sticker details on the left and right side of the ship, and also the front part of it with those stickers over here. So yeah, I just totally dig that, and I love how you can access like the engines when you open up the blaster pieces, like folding them down, which is a good touch. And I feel like the old one did have like that same gimmick as this one, because the engine detailing and also like the opening compartments. Well, the interior for the storage area is pretty decent in my opinion, since the old one had a little bit more space because it had like some carbonite storage inside of it. But this time it doesn't have it. Well, at least you can store like some of the blasters with those clip pieces if you wanted to. But still, I just totally dig like some of the detailing, and I love this glass piece right here. That's like one of the two printed pieces that you get in this set, which is the window piece and the control panel piece inside the cockpit. And speaking of which, I love how you can store 3 figures inside of the cockpit because there is some storage inside of there, and you can access the stud shooter gimmick as used for the build itself. And we have that little turret as that like mini side build. It's interesting enough, but it doesn't excite me as the ship is, but at least it's pretty fine. For the minifigures, we do get like a slightly updated Mandalorian that is based off of the movie itself. I totally dig the rest of the detailing for the torso, hip, leg, toe, and arm printing for him. And I totally dig that same helmet for him, which is pretty nice. I love the jetpack and the Pedro Pascal Din Djarin face print. Grogu, I love the updated torso for him with that Mandalorian armor chest plate for him. We do get that same look of him in the couple of sets, but I'm glad they made the torso accurate. Colonel Ward is new and exclusive. That is her main outfit in the movie because we did get another one in her X-Wing pilot from the X-Wing set. So I totally did like the detailing for the torso and face printing. The hairpiece is nice. I wish they gave her some detailing for for her arms right here. And Zeb looks phenomenal since I'm glad they brought him back after like 12 years. So I'm glad I got the live action version of him. And the Stormtrooper is a nice figure with that little like pouch piece on him. So yeah, it is pretty nice. But I'm glad I got this Zeb because I missed out the previous version, but this is a pretty nice looking set. So I don't have anything else to say about it, but that is all I've gone so far right here. So that is it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new. Hit that notification bell, the same button. And don't forget to Hulk smash that comment section down below. And tell me in the comments what you guys think about this set for the lineup. I'll see you later.